Hello everyone! It's Monday, and I have returned. A lot of people were away at Offkai this weekend. Doing a bunch of people that I know. My cat abandoned me! But anyway, I plan on working on some illustrations for my novel. Doing something a little more eldritch for the past. Also, the people cat is not here, but he committed a silly last night. So, for context, my brother's room is currently being renovated. There's a reason I've been mentioning weird noises in the house since last week. But my brother's room is being expanded. So they had to put up new walls, and because of that they had to put insulation. And my cat Mao, the eldest of men, he is 18 years old, but is still very energetic. He was being a little silly last night in the garage, where it was very easy to not only access my brother's room, but also the insulation. I'm pretty sure it's made of fiberglass. So, as it was like we were playing chase a little bit, the Peapod Man put his paws, all four of his paws, into fiberglass. I was just like, what are you doing? That's fiberglass! I had to clean his paws. And then I had to put a cover on pet door that goes into the garage, that Mau Mau did not put his paws in fiberglass again. I wish I could explain to him in cat that he should not step on the fluffy pink thing, because it's full of hurty and itchy. Also, I'm glurping up water. Glurp, glurp. But before I get started on any art, I'm gonna get up, wiggle a little bit. Play a kitty or two, because I'm waiting for the Vyvanse to kick in. No Sabido. I have been abandoned by a cat. Also, as I was outside of my room earlier before stream started, the command hook for that thing I have that all my stuff and box cutter and bag clips, it fell. So I'm gonna have to replace it. Because I couldn't figure out how to get the Velcro part working. Also, yesterday I ordered some stickers from a manufacturer. I only ordered like a pack of 10. It's gonna arrive between like 5 to 12 business days. So it's probably going to arrive. It's definitely going to arrive after the Writeathon. I also ordered a sample pack of stuff from the manufacturer, which was on sale because it was their 16-year anniversary. For those wondering what the sticker was, it was the scary guy. I even added a little outline just in case. Anyway, I should probably... I think I'm going to possibly work on this. Just gonna use a regular canvas, maybe? Like my usual 1080p canvas. So I could make it look like a full page spread. I think I'll just do a regular canvas. Also gonna grab two for reference. I'm gonna go ahead and make a little border. Save as oh. Okay. Good. Start working on this. Also, I might need to cut some of the pinky part of my new good art glove. Make it fit a little more properly. Because of the way my fingers are, sorta, they kinda, some of them kinda tilt. So they look a little funky. Do any of y'all remember the Cupid Shuffle? I danced to that in elementary school. But I think I'm gonna start over here and actually make a vanishing point. I'm gonna mod it. It looks good, I think. And erase all those parts. And up here, I'll make another parallel vanishing point. I am gonna have to recall what I was imagining in my head last night. I actually fell asleep at a reasonable hour. Instead of conking out at like 2 a.m. And I know this looks a little curved. It's not really meant to be curved in the final illustration, but the curve is because I'm freehanding this. So in the to-do list, I have this as Eldritch Patchouli illustration. Which I think I'm gonna have to eventually make a version of Patchouli that looks a little more eldritch. But I think I'm gonna go and find that chapter. So the thing 50. Right. I have a description of the thing going on. Also, eventually I'm gonna have to learn Blender. And because of the fact that Patchley here is meant to be somewhat far away, I'm gonna add her to a different layer. Draw her in the sun, and then I'll make her small. Also, let me grab her actual reference sheet. And she actually does have it. I'm making 2 reference sheets of her. I think for, you know, this sheet. For this, I'll make her seem rather like, tall. Because she is meant to be pretty tall. I think I'll have her arms be crossed. I like show a bit of her displeasure at the groom's mom being, you know, batshit crazy and trying to ruin a wedding. And I will probably make a full version of this with, you know, colors and all. But here she's kind of meant to be a bit imposing. Like, disapproving of, you know, the actions of the groom's mom. Because she's just like, this is not good mother behavior. And she'd know this. Her mom is not the best either. And there is meant to be kind of like a little bit of blood. Inky black blood, because that is the blood color of the Hoop Vulcan. Oops. And yeah, especially is meant to have very long hair. Very long braided hair. There's also gonna be some like eyes that are going to be around this illustration. And of course, we also gotta do her little capelet. Oh my goodness, what are those noises? Oh my goodness, what in the world was that? Oh, it's raining. Alright. Gonna save that. And then I'll work on some of the foreground character. Doesn't have an actual design yet, but eh. Also, ads are starting in a minute anyway, so might as well. Uh, there are hammer noises, and that is the poor little Sabu. Apple. He slinked under my mom's side of the bed. Last night I started to play a new Ascension cookie clicker. I'm almost at 10 septillion cookies per second. I should probably minimize this. Anyway, we're back from ads. And I am gonna use this color for Amelia. Use this color. I guess they're adding some of the drywall to my brother's room. For those wondering what in the world is going on in this illustration, the person in the foreground, Amelia Paula, is a character who is only really mentioned like a few times, but he causes the inciting incident of the plot of Patchley's Revenge. Where she tries to infiltrate her son's wedding while wearing a wedding dress despite not being the bride. Because she has, like, a big grudge against, her daughter-in-law. For, quote-unquote, taking her baby away. She is heavily implied to be a boy mom. It doesn't have an actual design yet. I'm only gonna be drawing her like once. I'm just gonna give her sort of a generic hair. And then in the background, I'm gonna go get this character here. I'm gonna draw her on a separate layer, I think. Her hand isn't really going to be drawn, and she's going to be in pretty low detail, so all of her, like, major, all of her details, like her mole and stuff, are not going to be really shown. He is very much going to be obscured by, darkness. Of, the background. Yep, it's pouring. Sorta. Kinda. Web. And yes, the child in the little description thingy I made for the novel is meant to be Shauna over here. He is sort of obscured by a shadow. Just like that. Yeah, it's meant to be a major part of, you know, the foreground over here. And of course, I'm gonna also add knife. Of course, Patchley is meant to be standing. They're very much disapproving of, you know, the actions of the mother-in-law. Like, you know, the future mother-in-law of the bride. But the mother of the groom does end up in jail. Hip hip hooray. I'm gonna go and close that. And that is just, you know, a sketch. What it's gonna look like. I think I'm gonna little break to use the bathroom. Hopefully, once I've used the bathroom, I'll feel a little more focused. I'll be back in a few. So, power went out. I need to go. Eh. That is the that is not good. Good at all. I am meant to be for a few hours. I think I'll have to increase the intermission. Me. Have to increase the intermission a little more. No. Not what I expected. I'll keep doing the intermission till hours back. Alright, so apparently for the whole back of the house, my room and my parents' gonna be without power for a few minutes. I only have 7 minutes left. I'm gonna do some... I'm gonna at least prepare for 6 minutes left of power in the ditch. I'm going to at least grab Lily Fennel's reference sheet. I'm actually going to end stream temporarily. And I'll return once the power is back. So just in case, so I don't have... the stream doesn't end because the power in my backup battery runs out. I'll see y'all in a few minutes.